Nature gave us 2 ears and only one mouth. Do you know why? So that can listen to us as much as we speak. But in today's world, everyone is busy shouting. Everyone wants to show how smart they are by talking constantly. But here is a secret that successful people, master learners, and wise leaders know. Nature's greatest wisdom doesn't come from talking, it comes from listening. When you speak, you are only repeating what you already know. But when you listen, you open the door to look inside someone else's mind. You observe their knowledge, their experience, and their power. Today I am going to share a beautiful story about David, a young man who thought he knew everything, and how a lesson about listening completely transformed his life. If you want to master the English language and unlock your mind's true potential, listen to this story with your full attention until the very end. Before we start our journey, remember this short message. A wise man learns more from a foolish question than a fool learns from a wise answer. If you want to train your ears, grow your vocabulary, and learn deep life lessons in easy English every day, click the subscribe button right now and join our learning family. Let's begin the story. Many years ago, in a peaceful village, there lived a young man named David. David was very energetic and loved books. He spent hours reading about history, science, and philosophy. Because he read so much, David believed he was the wisest person in the entire village. But David had a terrible habit. He could never listen to anyone. If a farmer talked about crops, David would interrupt and say, "No, that is wrong. The book says you should do this way." If an old grandmother shared her life experience, David would stop her and give a long speech. He never listened to understand. He only listened to find mistakes and replay. Slowly, the villagers stopped sharing their thoughts with him. When David entered a room, people became quiet. David felt confused and sad. "I am so knowledgeable. Why does nobody want to talk to me?" David heard about an old wise master who lived deep in the forest. People traveled from far away just to hear the master speak. David decided to visit him. He thought, "I will show the master how much I know." David arrived at the master's hut. He sat down and immediately started talking about his knowledge, his books, and his theories. The master did not interrupt. He just smiled gently and started pouring hot tea into David's cup. David kept talking, and the master kept pouring. Soon, the tea reached the rim of the cup. But the master did not stop. The tea started overflowing, spilling onto the saucer and then onto the floor. David stopped talking and shouted in surprise, "Master, stop pouring. The cup is completely full. No more tea can go in." The master looked at David and said softly, "Like this cup, your mind is overflowing with your own opinions and pride. How can I teach you anything new unless you empty your cup first?" David felt a sudden wave of shame. He realized that his mouth was always open, but his mind was completely closed. The master continued, "Listening is the highest form of respect and the fastest way to gain wisdom. When you talk, you block new knowledge. When you listen deeply, you become like an ocean that accepts all rivers. True strength is not in making noise. It is in being silent and absorbing anything around you." David took this lesson to heart. He stayed with the master for a week, practicing absolute silence. He forced himself to listen to the birds, the wind, and the master's few words. When he returned to the village, he was completely a different person. He spoke very less, but he listened with his whole heart. Within months, he became the most respected and trusted young man in the village. My dear friends, David's story holds the ultimate secret of your English learning journey. Many students are stressed about speaking fluent English immediately. They worry about making mistakes and feel anxious. But remember this, you cannot become a great speaker until you become a great listener. Listen is the fuel of your speech. When you listen to easy English stories like this, your brain quietly absorbs the correct grammar, the beautiful pronunciation, and the natural flow of sentence without any stress. Do not rush to talk. Empty your cup, have patience, and listen deeply. Your fluency will flow automatically. Did you listen to this entire story today? If you complete this video, show your dedication by typing the word listening in the comments below. Let me know you are emptying your cup to learn. Like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing stories in easy English. Thank you for listening. Keep practicing your ears and stay wise.